interest you in the single worst cave joke you will ever hear in your entire life. Okay, so unsurprisingly, when you work in a cave, a lot of the questions you get all day are very repetitive. And there's one set of questions that I hate more than the rest. And that is anything to do with Batman. Because it's all day, every day. Everyone wants to know, is that the Bat Cave? Is Batman in the cave? Will we see Batman? Where's Batman? Are you Batman? And if you think about it, there's a very obvious reason you should know. You're not going to find Batman in my cave. Does anyone know what the reason is?
He ain't real.
Because it's a Marvel
Because
cave.
Batman is DC Comics, and we are Marvel. 3, 2, 1.
Blast
Maybe.
off!
Please.
Maybe. There it goes. And we're back outside. As I mentioned, designed and installed back in the 50s, this train was the very first roller coaster we ever had on Park. And it was also the brainchild of one of our first cave guides, and he was a man with no greater than a 3rd grade education. He designed and installed our train. Engineers at the time had said that was not possible. There was no way you could have a counterbalance cable train going up a hill around a turn like one we just made without coming off the tracks left and right. Yet to this day, our train remains one of the most reliable rides here on Park. Compared to the other roller coasters, we pretty much never shut down. But we are a counterbalance, which means we got 2 trains. So we're going to shift tracks off to the left here in a second. That is so we can make some room on our right for our ghost train to pass us. It's attached to the other end of this cable. The weight of that train going down helps to pull us up to the top. It'll be sitting in the cave, waiting to pick up that door behind us.
Hi, guys.
And up here at the very top, if you had your photograph taken in our cathedral room, those pictures will be waiting for you. All we ask is you please don't take pictures of those pictures unless you do buy them because they are copywritten. And if you're interested in seeing photos of any of the stuff that we talked about, I've got a whole lot of cool old ones I would love to show you. Pictures of our hot air balloons, pictures of the Lynch family, the Hershey family, picture of Becky standing on top of her balloon, the ladders, all of it. Stop by, take a peek. I'd love to answer any of your questions that you might still have. And as always, if you enjoyed your tour, please go home and tell your friends about us. You can tell them the tour guide was Gus. I have been Gus. If you did not enjoy your tour, you should still tell your friends about the cave. You can just tell them that the tour guide was Gavin instead. But I appreciate y'all coming out. Thanks so much for letting me show you around today, guys. Again, especially if it was your first time through the cave. Hope you're leaving with a bit more of an appreciation of the role she plays in our history. And if you appreciated any of the work I did, any of the stories I told, any of the questions I answered, any appreciation you might feel like dropping in my hat on your way out the door, well, that is always very appreciated. And speaking of the devil, coming up on our right, well, there's Gavin. Now, we actually have to be nice to Gavin, because without Gavin, we would be walking back. He's the only one driving this train. I just stand on the back and yell at you. So on the count of 3, we're going to give a big old thank you to Gavin. He's that fellow right over there on the right. On 3, guys. 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you, Gavin!
Thanks so much for coming out today, folks. Stay seated for just a second more. I will come get those chains of yesterday here at Silver Dollar City. These stairs will be at a bit of a weird angle when you get off, so watch your head, watch your step. And as always, better than Disney. So much better than Disney.
Thank you, Gavin.